Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC, and I finally decided to make a cleaning video showing how I actually clean my RC cars. This is what I call like the lazy method. I personally don't like to put in more effort than is necessary, or this is kind of like the 80% cleaner. If you really want to clean your RC cars, you really got to take them apart, use a toothbrush or something like that, but I don't really go that far. I also highly recommend you not just hose off your car with like a water hose or something like that. You will get water in the bearings, even if you dry it off, even if you use some sort of compressed air or something, or leave it out in the sun, your bearings still get pretty gritty. The water, the dirt, everything will end up rusting on those bearings, and honestly being more of a pain to replace that than just kind of getting it easy clean. So this is a method I use. Special shout out to CalRC.com for supporting the channel and actually providing some products. This is actually what I would normally use anyways, but I think they make the best products, and we'll go through this real quick. First off, we got an 8-scale buggy. This is what I would do. Definitely take off the shell, just spray some Mood Clean on there. So this is a concentrate they sell. So this, you mix at about 10 to 1 or 20 to 1 concentrate. I usually go about 15 to 18 to 1. So this is just a wash. I've actually tried all the other popular washes, the VP Racing stuff. I think does not get the dirt off quite as well. A lot of people use the crystal clean foaming thing from Simple Green or Crystal Clear, whatever it's called. I actually had a case of that stuff, but I found it actually ate up the plastics on my like ESCs and electronics and stuff like that. So I honestly don't use the Crystal Clear Simple Green. I know that's super popular, but I personally don't think it's safe for all plastics, so I don't use that anymore. So yeah, I pretty much just use the CalRC stuff. I haven't had any issues with this. It seems to work the best, honestly. So that's what I use. So for the body, yeah, basically just mix that concentrate up at 15 to 1 or whatever. So spray it onto the body, and then that's the only thing I will hose off with water. So I'll just hose that off and then let it like air dry in the shade or something like that. You don't really want it in direct sun because the UV rays can actually damage the paint or plastic and stuff like that. But that's the really easy part. Now for the main vehicle itself, definitely you want to blow off any dust that's already on the vehicle. So this is provided by CalRC. This is their Blaster Turbo. So they make a couple different versions. They make a single switch on-off one, which is like full blast or off. They also make this one, which is a variable rate one for those of you that don't want to maybe have full blast. Maybe you want a little bit less power. This also works a little bit better if you don't have quite the amperage in your outlet. So I actually tested this at full blast. It's a little over 7 amps, about 7.1 amps or so. On medium or lower, it's about 5.9 amps or so. So actually the outlet I used for cleaning my RC car was wired incorrectly. It actually didn't have the right gauge of wires in there. So if I run stuff at full blast, it actually overheats a little bit. So it's actually nice that there's a variable rate. If you have that problem like I do, that's just something wrong with my house. But anyways, yeah, so you want to blow off all the dust of your vehicle first. You definitely don't want to, have to wash off additional dirt if you don't need to. That'll just get all the loose dirt and all that kind of stuff off. Then you go ahead and just spray down your car with the Mood Clean. So again, 15 to 1 or whatever ratio you want. I just sprayed all over the whole vehicle, the whole thing. I haven't had any issues with electronics or anything like that. I think it's pretty safe. Nitro, all that stuff is totally fine. Actually, just spray it down and let it sit for a minute or two. And then I just take again the blaster, just blast all of it off as much as possible. That'll get as much dirt and that solution and stuff off the vehicle. Gets it actually pretty clean right there. You don't really have to go any further if you don't want to, but that'll work totally fine. That'll get like 67% clean. And the next thing I do is just get some the Hide wipes from CalRC. This is just kind of a pre-moistened wipe, just kind of a cleaning wipe that you just use for any additional dirt. All the large surfaces you can just kind of wipe down. I would not use it on any of the aluminum polished pieces because it can actually just make it a little bit cloudy, but all the plastics, everything else is totally fine. So that'll get it, all the large surfaces off. If there's any remaining, you can use it on the bottom of the chassis, that kind of thing. So yeah, use that on the vehicle. And then if you really want to, you can take a damp toothbrush and get all the nooks and crevices and stuff. I generally do not unless I'm really going to be recording a video or something like that. But if so, if I really want to get additional little nooks and crannies off, I'll use a damp toothbrush and just kind of wipe it down. And that's pretty much it. So that'll get your car totally clean. Next thing to do is probably protect it. So CalRC does make a few different things. The Mousse Slick has been around for a long time. I just take this and honestly just spray it over the whole car, top and bottom. The drivetrain, the bottom, everything. You can even use it on the body. It'll help make the surfaces all pretty slick. Actually, the dirt won't attract quite as well. Also provides a little bit of lubrication. You know, even on out drives and stuff, it does provide a little bit of protection, and it does not attract dirt. So that's pretty nice there. They also have this, the industrial grade Mousse Slick, the ultra light grease coating. So this is a new product that they just released. It is a grease, so it'll attract a little bit of dirt. If you want to, you can use it on the out drives and stuff. Sometimes I do it on the out drives, but I mostly use this for indoor. I think on a cleaner surface, something like out drives on a 10 scale carpet vehicle, for example, I think this works pretty well because it does provide a little bit more protection than the Mousse Slick, but it does stick on. It's a little bit thicker and does attract any loose dirt if you have cloudy dirts and stuff like that. So I would not use it for that. And the last product in the Mousse Slick line is this, their ultra thin oil with PTFE. So this is actually a bearing lubricant. It's not really for overall protecting or for your drivetrain or anything. It's really a replacement for if you want to re-lubricate your bearings, you want to pop the seals. It's like a foaming spray with PTFE, which is basically Teflon for that metal to metal on contact. So I don't really use this because I generally just replace bearings when they go bad, but certainly if you want to extend the life of your bearings, that would be the way to go. So anyways, yeah, that's it. This is how I clean my RC cars, like the easy, lazy way. Doesn't get 100% clean, but it gets clean enough for me, good enough for making videos, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll have links in the description below where you can pick up any of these products. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.